What's up, everybody? Beveraji here. Thank you for joining the channel once again. And we have a brand new artist on the channel. This is Jessie Glynne, Take Me Home, the official video. This is requested by Mandy over on Patreon. And I want to give a huge shout out to Mandy because Mandy has been with me over there since pretty much day one. Back in November, I want to say, is when we started over there. So Mandy, huge shout out to you. Thank you for the support. You, like I said, have been here since day one, and I will never, ever, ever forget that. But you already know that, though. So let's see what Jessie Glynne is all about. Never heard of her. Again, brand new artist to the channel. So yeah. Okay, it's a sad song. I'm not ready for that. Okay, let's refresh. All I could think about when I first saw the title was One Direction because of Take Me Home. So, and that album is like so uppity and, you know, so I guess I just, all right. We can do this.
Wrapped up, so consumed by all this hurt.
God damn.
If you ask me, don't know where to start. Anger, love, confusion, roads that go nowhere.
She sounds, I mean this in the nicest possible way, by the way. I'm just going to say it because it's what's in my head. She sounds a lot older than she looks. She looks very young. And she sounds older in the sense of, like, really seasoned. Like she's been singing for a really long time. And that is, there's a lot of things that go with that. It's not just the sound of the voice. It's, like, the ability to add those emotions into your voice and like, the technique as well. There's just a lot of season in her voice. And that's really nice. It's really, jumping out at me right away. That threw me off guard. That voice threw me off guard. Okay, I have to go actually all the way back because her voice actually threw me off so much that I didn't catch anything she said.
Wrapped up, so consumed by all this hurt. If you ask me, don't know where to start.
Damn.
Anger, love, confusion, roads that go nowhere. I know there's somewhere better, cause you always take me there.
There's so much season in her
Came
voice.
to you with a broken faith, gave me more than a hand to hold. Caught before I hit the ground. Tell me I'm safe, you've got me now. Would you tell me I'm safe, you've got me now.
And like that now note just kind of explodes.
Tell me I'm safe, you've got me now. Would you take the wheel if I lose control? If I'm lying here, will you take me home? Could you take me home? Could you take her? You take
What kind of changes? Her voice, it's a completely different voice now almost.
me home. Could you take her?
The first minute of the song, it's this very, like, seasoned, which I've used that word so much, but that's all I can think of when I'm listening to her voice here. Just the seasoned vet spilling her heart out. But like it's more of a restricted sort of delivery, like intentionally it felt. And now here she's completely opening up the vocal and it sounds like a whole different person.
Of a broken soul.
What?
Will you hold me now? Or will you take me home? 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 Hold a gun to my head, count 1, 2, 3. If it helps me walk away, then it's what I need.
This is kind of borderline country music. I don't know if that's her genre, but that's kind of the vibe I get from it a little bit with the storytelling of it and just kind of her. I think her voice is what's adding a lot to that because I can't really even pinpoint how to describe her. I've never been so lost trying to describe someone's voice before. It's just so unique.
Walk away, then it's what I need. Every
Hey, what?
way, 2, 3. If it helps me walk away, then it's what I need. Every minute gets easier the more you talk to me. You rationalize my darkest thoughts, yeah, you set them free.
That the way she pronounced rationalize there is a really impressive artistic choice because it has so many syllables in it, so you have to be able to, you know, enunciate it a certain way, obviously, to limit those syllables to have it fit into that pocket where you know, where it matches the rest of that line pretty effortlessly. And she did that so well. Not every singer can really pull that off. It's harder than it seems.
The more you
And make it sound good.
talk to me, you rationalize my darkest thoughts, yeah, you set them free.
You rationalize my darkest thoughts, you set them free. Rationalize my darkest thoughts. Oh, that's thought-provoking.
To you with a broken faith, gave me more than a hand to hold. Caught before I hit the ground. Tell me I'm safe, you got me now. Would you take the wheel?
Yeah.
If I lose control, if I'm lying here, will you take me home? Could you take care of a broken soul? Will you hold me now? Will you take
I wonder what the choice is behind.
Will you hold me now?
I guess this is my choice, the choice I made to watch the music video over just listening to the song. But I wonder because that's not the first time she did it on that exact line in the video where she's not singing along to that particular line. I wonder if it's an intentional artistic choice. It just seems to stick out. Usually in music videos, that isn't really that big a deal because you don't really need to be sitting there singing every word. The video itself there's much more to it than just that. But it seems like it's intentionally done.
Will you hold me now?
It's almost like it's too hard for her to say it. Like there's too much pain behind it.
Will you take me home? Will you take me home? Will you take me home? Will you take me home?
Like, are you kidding me with that change in pitch?
Me home.
And then,
Will you take me
that's crazy.
You said space will make it better and time will make it heal. I won't be lost forever and soon I wouldn't feel like I'm haunted or falling. You said space will make it better and time will make it heal. I won't be lost forever and soon I wouldn't feel like I'm haunted or falling.
Oh,
You say space will make it.
Oh, what a good.
You say space will make it better and time will make it heal. I won't be lost forever and soon I wouldn't feel like I'm haunted.
Yeah, there's some intent here with those decisions. There has to be, especially because now it's on the haunted line, and that line itself cuts so deep, especially with what she's been singing about this whole song. Yeah, man, this is really thought provoking.
Right here.
Right here.
Would you take the wheel if I lose control? If I'm lying here, will you take me home? Could you take care of a broken soul? Will you hold me now? Will you take
That's the highest she's gone.
Oh, will you hold me now?
Oh, that's a different delivery from before.
Oh, will you take me home? 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 Oh, will you take me home?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. The emotions that this woman was able to just emit during this 4+ minutes is kind of unreal. So, first of all, I'm not even really entirely sure what the song is about. I just know it's incredibly emotional and deep. I don't know if it's... She talks about her thoughts being wrapped up by darkness. Pretty much like being overwhelmed with emotions. At one point, she talks about putting a gun to her head and how like that would make it easier. But at the same time, it's almost like she's talking to God or like her God. It doesn't feel like it's a relationship song. It feels like it's like the ultimate cry for help because she asks this theoretical whatever it is to take the wheel and take control because it's all just too much for her at this point. I think that ties in with how like at certain times she wasn't able to physically like sing the words. I feel like actually that wasn't even acted at all. I feel like this is based on a very personal, not even like experience, but just dealing with depression and anxiety and whatever she was dealing with for whatever amount of time it was. It just seemed like it was a dark time in her life that she's writing about here. And in this music video, it almost seems like she's reliving that time. And there's certain parts in the song that she physically can't sing because she's taking herself through all those emotions. And the crying at the end too, it just all felt so real. It all felt so real, the ultimate culmination of all those emotions. And like I said, I don't know who she's talking to, but this is the kind of song that is probably really hard to listen to if you're in a bad place. And, you know, all I can say is I think that is something that I've always... this is a tough subject because I've always tried to put as much attention to that as I possibly can, because I do think mental health is the most important thing that any of us can acknowledge, and we should put as much attention to it as we possibly can, all of us individually, and be there for the next person as much as we can, particularly our loved ones. And it's so like I would want to tell people to just don't forget you're not alone, and speak up when you can, or as much as you can, and don't keep it to yourself. The thing is, that's always so much easier said than done. So it's just so hard. It's so hard. But what's beautiful about a song like this is that you know you're not alone. Like, you know that other people are going through these things as well. You see the profound impact that it has on people, like it had on Jess in this song. I'm not sure if it's Jess or Jessie. This was a lot. This was a lot. Thank you, Mandy, for the request. I'm probably going to go listen to this again and see what I take from it on the second listen, because it seems like there's a lot to it. And what it does to me is like, because I've dealt with depression my entire life, so it makes me, you know, certain times are there's certain eras of it that are significantly darker and deeper than other eras, and it makes me really relive a lot of the darkest eras, because it seems like she's really at the bottom in this video and during this song. So if anything, you know, maybe it'll take me back to that, and I could be way off. It could be not what she's talking about at all, but that's the vibe I got. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. By the way, she's ridiculously talented. Just want to say that as well. All right, bye guys.